guys, this is Angie at Chicken Scratch. Let me know if you can hear me. This is, what is this? Tuesday, August 15th. If you're watching this live, I just need to know that you can hear me. Okay, Joanne, you can hear me? Perfect. I will remove, let's see, let's take that off and let's put this here. And while we're waiting for everyone to get here, I'll go ahead and post the link for the live Chick Candy. Copy. How are y'all doing? Perfect. Okay, there's the link for the live Chick Candy. While we're waiting for everyone to get here, I'll go ahead and show the live prizes that were given tonight. And I'm going to do a little explanation too. Okay, so Deborah, thank you. She said y'all can hear me on YouTube. I think, let's see. I can't tell if anyone on Facebook. Oh, there we go. Okay, Joan said over on Facebook she could hear me. Perfect. Okay, so I'm giving away 4 prizes tonight. So the first 3 people are going to get the classic matte dots. This is the project we're making. I should start with that though, right? I'm going right to the prizes. Yeah, this is the box we're making, and I forgot to grab the one that we made on. So this is a smaller version of week 1 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. So I'm not going to promise, but every week I'm going to try to take the 12 weeks of Halloween project and turn it into a holiday or a Thanksgiving project. I don't know. We'll see. Probably most of them will be holiday projects. So if you compare the two, it's an inch smaller. And so on the inside, now if I had time, I could have wrapped each of these with my Designer Series paper, but y'all know I'm going to use these Hershey Nuggets again and again and again. So I'm not covering them with paper, but you can. Some other things that will fit in there is, dump those out. This pack of gum has a little bit of extra room, but I think that would work, right? Another thing, if you are a sewer, that fits in there perfectly. And then, you know, other candy like Ghirardelli chocolates will fit in there. So I think it's a nice size. Yeah, so this is the same project as week 1 of the 12 weeks of Halloween, except it's smaller. Yeah, don't ask me why. I feel the need to make sure that all the Hershey's, the font goes in the same direction. Okay, so there we go. So again, back to the prizes. I'm going to explain this really quick. On our live drawing tonight, I've posted the link in the comments up above and in the chat box. So 120, 124, 125, 126. Now 127 is going to receive this fabric basket. But I have to tell you, this fabric basket is flawed. And I'm giving it away because, you know, I could keep it for myself, but I have already a ton of fabric baskets. And I do have every box of Kleenex is in a fabric basket. But the reason that I'm telling you this is flawed is because something is going on with the Pellon interfacing. Not to be flaming them, but whoever receives this, I'm just going to tell you, normally I fold, well, let me show you. So normally I fold down part of it, you know, the top part of it, and then it looks like that, you know. But the interfacing, no matter what instructions I follow, it is very wrinkled. And this has been happening ever since COVID. So I'm going to write, I don't know how to say it. It's Pellin, or I'm going to write them because I followed the instructions. I'm an instruction follower, and it's very wrinkled. So whoever gets this, my fix on this is it's still super cute. You can either use the basket without folding the side down, or you can do it like I had it before I took it apart and I folded it in. If you're putting your Kleenex in there, it don't really matter, because if I hadn't have pointed that out, y'all probably wouldn't have even noticed. But I just want to go ahead and say this basket is flawed, and it's not because of me. I had this conversation with another person last week, and we don't know what's changed, but anyway, it's so frustrating. But isn't the fabric so cute? And that's why I have to give it away, because it's so cute. Just minus the wrinkles on the interfacing on the inside. Okay, so here's the link again. You do have to have a Gmail account or a YouTube account. It will ask you to log in first. That's the only way I can do it. So if you don't have a Gmail account, create one real quick, or a YouTube account, and that'll work, okay? We'll announce the YouTube Chick Candy in a little bit, but we're going to go ahead and start this project. And then David is gone, so I'm not in any rush tonight. The stamp set that we're using will be available September 6th. This is called Berry Cute, and it's another one of my favorites in the holiday catalog. Here's the punch, the coordinating punch. Isn't it so cute? Oh, I just love it. If y'all saw my haul video, you saw that we have the Memories and More card pack also. Okay. So here's all the supplies. I'm going to put the measurements. Let me put one more thing up here really quick. Let's see. Here's the link if you're really good at copying. There's the link for the live Chick Candy. Now I'm going to also put up the measurements. Now all these measurements will be available tomorrow on my free PDF. Okay. Not tonight. I was sick all weekend. Not that y'all want to hear this, but I was in bed literally all weekend. Every week I say I'm a hot mess. Okay, so we are using Misty Moonlight, and I will bring these measurements back and forth throughout the night. But we are using Misty Moonlight with Old Olive. I could have used Night of Navy, but I really love Misty Moonlight. So we're using 2 pieces of Misty Moonlight, a scrap of Old Olive, the Designer Series paper. And let me show you. I'll turn this box over. Look, you could use that and you wouldn't even have to stamp anything. But how could you not want this stamp? We're also embossing tonight, so we're going to be here a little bit longer. I think I have all my stuff organized, but I say that, but I may not. Like I said, I was in bed all day Saturday and Sunday, and yeah, and I was up all night last night again too. So who knows? I think I'm having a reaction to some medicine. We're gonna start with the stamping and the embossing. Yeah, I should have done that off screen, but y'all know I just created this today. I'm a last minute person. Every week I say I'm gonna do better, but I don't. I try as hard as I can. I try, but it just don't work. Okay, so we are using Night of Navy. Let me put this over here so that I don't interfere with it. So we are using Night of Navy to stamp the bear, but we're using Misty Moonlight for the rest. We could maybe, you know what? I'm going to make a change. We'll use Night of Navy on Merry Christmas and see how we like it. So we're going to be using Versamark. We will use the Misty Moonlight for the scarf. Okay, let's just start with the greeting first. There we go. You know, I feel fine right now, thank you. The problem is I think I'm having a reaction to the insulin. And it's making me sick at night. like really sick. And then Rut-Row. Wow, that's navy. I don't like it. I would rather have we're gonna have to cut another one. Yeah, let's see. I shouldn't have made that change. That's too dark. That's almost black to me. Don't y'all agree? Ugh, I can't do it. Yeah, that almost looks black. We'll go ahead and stamp the bear. Where's he at? Right here. I should have cut an extra one of those things. Okay, there's the bear. And I need to get my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. We need to cut out another one of those pieces. So we're using the Stylish Shape dies. And let me close that because that's not the color I want to use. I'm going to use a baby wipe to clean. If I had a sink in this room, I would use my other thingy. Yeah, all of a sudden I can't even remember the name of it. But I don't have a sink in here. Misty Moonlight. Ugh. You can tell this is a new ink pad. I want to make sure my image is dry. See, that's just prettier for this project. Oh, you're saying flip. Oh, I can't do it. And the problem is I'm giving away these projects. Oh, wait. Come back here. I have to stamp the scarf. I wish that this stamp set had dies. Because as much as I love the punch, I just wish that there was dies. Don't we all say that though? Okay. I would get my little one, but truth be told, my big one's right here, so I might as well use it. Sorry, I gotta open my drawer. I had everything put up because I didn't think I was going to be doing any die cutting on screen tonight, so I just had everything put away. I need some tape. I don't know how anybody does any die cutting without some tape, you know? Yeah. I usually prefer punches over dies because it's so easy to use and you don't have to get the machine out, you know? So typically I would say, oh, I love punches, bring back punches. But when it's a stamp set that's this cute, well, I want the dies, right? Okay, that didn't take too terribly long. Now we're going to use the punch to cut the bear out. Whew, there goes an airplane. And I gotta grab my paper snips. So we're gonna fussy cut the scarf. I don't think any one person decides, Mary Catherine. I think that it's a team that decides on the product. Yeah, it's a whole team that decides. Okay, that part's done. I'm going to use my silicone craft sheet to use my liquid glue. I had to sweep in my office today. It had been a couple weeks since I had swept. And I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, I've got to get all the scraps up that I toss on the floor. I walked in here today and I was like, I don't think that this room has been in the condition it was in today, because I've got the new catalog, the holiday catalog haul stuff everywhere. And then I'm creating 12 weeks of Halloween and Christmas. It looked like a war zone. It doesn't look much better now, but I cleaned up a little. Okay, there's the tree. And there's the tree. Now, we're going to do our embossing now. So I'm going to move everything out of the way because this powder can get everywhere. So I'm going to stamp the outline first, but wait. We need our embossing buddy. If you don't use the embossing buddy, I don't know how you're successful at embossing. I really don't. Okay. Now we're gonna stamp. Susie, you didn't get the punch? Oh, it's a must. It's so cute. Okay. There's the outline. And now hopefully I get this inside there. Did. Yay. I've told y'all many times, I am not very good at two-step stamping. Not good at all. Okay, so now we need to apply our white embossing powder. I like to add it twice just to make sure. Do y'all? Okay, here we go. This will be a little bit loud, but I still, 20 something years later, I still remember the first time that Sandra showed me how to emboss. It was magical. Isn't that so beautiful? So our embossing kit that we have, it comes with these thingies too, which is really nice for holding it so that it doesn't blow away. I don't think I've ever given that kit a plug before. Ugh. Okay, now we can put everything back in here. I'm going to fussy cut this because, like I said, I don't think we have dies to match it. Unless I'm wrong, somebody tell me. Okay, now. Well, I kind of butchered that. Oh well. I never fussy cut as well filming as I do when no one's watching me. You know what I mean? Ugh. I prefer to have rounded. Ooh, that one. There we go. Looks pretty good, right? If it doesn't, don't tell me. So now we have all of our pieces ready. So let's make the box. Okay, we're going to start with the 7.5 by 9 piece. Yeah, it's just a punch only. Whoops. Okay, if you guys are just arriving, I'm posting the link in the chat box. I don't think the Marius Tree dies cuts it out. I have the dies over here to the left of me, so I'll check. I'll check when we're done with this project. So the measurements, I'm going to put them on the screen. So this piece measures 7.5 by 9, and I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 inch. Whoa, 1 inch, 1.5, and 2, and I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. So 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5, 2, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5, 2, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5, 2. So now on the 7.5 inch side, you're going to score at 2.5 only to that second score line, and 5 only to that second score line. And you're going to flip it and do the same thing on this side. So 2.5 only to that second score line, and 5. Now while we've got the Simply Scored scoring tool, let's go ahead and score the 5 1/8 by 9, and this is going to get scored at 2 1/4 and 2 3/4 on both sides. 2 1/4, 2 3/4. Yeah, this is a completely different stamp set. This stamp set is called Very Cute. Yeah, could y'all see that? Very cute. It's not the Marius Trees. Okay, I need my bone folder. That's a very important part of this box. Susie, fussy cutting is not that bad. It really isn't. Now oh, I jumped the track right there. Grr. We do have some images that are not easy to fussy cut, but I only fussy cut the images that I feel like are easy. So I'm folding on all the score lines and burnishing with my bone folder. I'll show y'all the other pack of paper that y'all are talking about. When we're done making the project, I'll go get the other dies and I'll get the paper so I can show y'all. Can't show you the catalog because we're not allowed. Okay, so I'm going to remove the 4 corners. Because believe it or not, some people don't watch the Halloween version of this because they don't celebrate Halloween. So I want to make sure that that I explain how to do this, even though most of y'all have already seen this project in a larger version. So I'm going to remove all 16 of these squares or blocks. That was a little crooked. So all 4 corners. I'll get the paper when we're done, and I'll show y'all everything that it works on. Okay? Yeah. So before I sign off, I'll go get the paper, and I'll show you. So I'm also removing. So remember those 2 additional score lines here? I'm removing those 2 blocks. Okay? On both sides, on both ends. And then we have a little bit more cutting to do after that. Okay, so this is how it looks right now. We have one more spot to cut on this side and this side. And that's going to be right here. We're going to angle cut this and angle cut this. And the same thing down here on this one. Angle cut. I did not cut this one very straight. I better clean that up. Okay, and then angle cut. So I'm going to show you this again. Yeah, I have my little, look, I have my little wax paper here. But normally I don't have a problem with Misty Moonlight. So that was just probably me going too fast. So that's what it looks like now. We're going to take our tear and tape and we're going to add it to these sides here. I got to get my... I'm going to use the Take Your Pick tool. So this is going to fold over like that, okay? So I'm just going to remove the backing and fold it over. And that's going to create that pocket. I realized this after I filmed the 12 Weeks of Halloween because I was using my pen to poke that down. I was like, what was I thinking? That works like that. Okay, so now this corner, I didn't make any changes to this part because I feel like for me this is the easiest way. But like somebody said, there's more than one way to cook spaghetti, right? And canned tomatoes. Goodness gracious. When I was canning our first batch of tomatoes, I don't know what weekend that was. I watched some videos because it's been forever since I'd done it with my mother and I remember absolutely nothing. There is a lot of different ways. Okay, so I'm going to use my liquid glue on this part right here, okay? And that's going to fold over. It can be a little messy. Okay, there's that one. Okay, there we go. Put our gum in there. And then now for the wrap. Okay, that's not stuck. I got a little ahead. Make sure your liquid glue is dry before you proceed. I'm not left-handed. Nope. I've tried to be. You know how you always want the opposite of what you have? When I was younger, it's like I changed my name for a short period. And then that didn't last long. And then I tried to write with my left hand, but no, I'm not. Okay, so we're gonna add our tearing tape to this part here. You want to make sure that when you seal this, that you wrap this around. I can't see that. That you wrap it around. Well, goodness gracious, that's crooked. It doesn't matter. But you wrap it around your box, because otherwise you're going to get it too tight and you're not going to be able to slide it. I think I tried to word that properly in the last video. Okay. Fold it down. And then fold it down. Did I get it too tight? Almost. There we go. Okay, now we're going to take the Designer Series paper and add it to the top. Okay, so now we're going to take a short little break before we finish this. I'm going to go ahead and announce the winner for last week's live Chick Candy. So last week, let's see. That's tonight's. So last week was the Pick of the Patch stamp set and a Wink of Stella. So Sherry D, you were the winner. Congrats. Here's the link to fill out the form, or you can send it to my help desk email. I just need your address, okay? So for tonight, I am giving away, not tonight, this is the YouTube Chick Candy. So how to enter to win is on the screen. I think I drew the name earlier today. I always draw them on Tuesdays. I think we had 132 comments, and yeah, random comment picker, whatever. YouTube comment picker. Random, I can't even remember the name of it, but y'all know. What is it I use? Comment picker. Yeah. So tonight's, or not tonight's, this week's, let me take that off the screen. You've got the instructions now. Is the Truck Builder Punch in Country Gingham Designer Series paper. And yes, that paper is retired, but it goes so perfectly with this punch. Yeah, so all you have to do is leave a comment on this video over on my YouTube channel, on this video, when the video is done. So when I sign off, head over there and enter to win. To recap, I still have my Festive and Fun class packet available with the host code, or I have my regular host code, which this will be changing tomorrow. So tonight's the last night to use this one. And then don't forget, we're having the kit sale. And one more reminder, redeem your coupon codes. Yeah, redeem your coupon codes. Okay, I think that's it. Right? Yeah, that's it. Let me take this off the screen and we can get back to the project. Any questions before I continue? I love that pack of paper. I was hoping that it would stick around. Okay, so the ribbon that I'm using tonight is not actually the ribbon that's with this suite of product in the catalog. So when you get your catalog, there is navy ribbon in there. This is not the navy ribbon. This ribbon is in the annual catalog. And I just like that because I feel like it's Night of Navy and Misty Moonlight together, whereas the ribbon in the holiday catalog is more shiny and sparkly, and the texture of it's a little different than this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, there's the bow. So now we're going to add the tree first because, where's my dimensionals? Because it's got to fit, right? So I'll put this here. And then I'm going to use 2 dimensionals for the tree. I have a bunch of cards to show y'all, but I can't do it tonight. Like I said, it has been, it's too far to the middle. I need to move it a little over. Yeah, I've not had any sleep since like Thursday, so yeah, I'll show y'all next week because then we'll be done with Card Club 2 by then. Okay, and he's going there. So cute. And then just liquid glue for the greeting. Slide that up right there. Now, our embellishments, you're probably wondering what those are. What I did was I took the adhesive glitter sequins. They don't have navy on here. In fact, I don't even know what color that is. I decided to make my own Misty Moonlight. Look how good they look. It looks perfect. You would never even know it, right? So I'm going to take my light Misty Moonlight Stampin' Blend marker, and I'm just going to color 2 of these, 3 of these, I mean. 3 of them, and add them to my box. Just color very lightly. You don't want to damage your tip, right? Okay. These are nice because they're flat, so we don't have to pay any extra postage or be all creative trying to, uh-oh, wait, I gotta add my ribbon first. Then we'll add that one. What was I doing? I'm gonna add the bow with a mini glue dot. I'm gonna change the location of this one because this ribbon is a little bit bigger. So there we go. Yeah, I say I'm no spring chicken anymore. It is, I don't know why I'm laughing because it's really not a laughing matter, right? Yeah, I don't bounce back either. I've always been a wimp. Yeah, I've always been a wimp, but I'm even more of a wimp now. I always thought I was kind of tough, but I'm just a hard worker. I'm not tough. I'm a hard worker. Super cute, right? Oh, I just love it. So if you're just arriving, it will hold 7 Hershey Nuggets, or it will hold gum. Yeah. Okay. Now we got to do our live prizes, and I said I was going to get the other dies just to show y'all how it works. I know y'all are thinking, like, where'd she go? I reorganized my designer series paper today, and oh, the sun is shining. Let me shut one of these blinds. I don't think it's that one. I think it's the other window. Yeah, it was that one. Okay. So this is the Merriest Trees dies. And this is the die that y'all were thinking will fit. And it does not. Okay. But it does coordinate with that stamp set. So that doesn't fit. It looks like it would, but it don't. Okay. So I answered that question. Now, y'all want to know about the bear. Oh, I can't get that in there. Y'all want to know about the bear punch working. Oh, I don't need that. I can just take this. So there's 2 packs of paper. This one, it does not work on this piece of paper. Okay, so that's a no. Yeah, that's a no. That's the same piece, right? Let's see if it works on this one. No, not on that one. Not on that one. Okay, so no, it does not coordinate with this paper. Now let's check the other paper. This is called A Walk in the Forest. And I saw that a bunch of demonstrators that pre-ordered didn't see this paper. I knew a lot of people were going to miss it because it was on the very front of the book. The very, very front of the book. Oh wait, did I turn it the wrong way in the other paper? I think I turned it the wrong way. I better rewind just a second. So it does work. Let me go back to this one because I had the bear turned the wrong way. It does work. It does work on that one. So rewind. Yeah. Thanks, Nancy. It took me a minute. See, I told y'all. So it works on that one. So it works on 2 packs of paper. Yeah. Okay. So this one. I love this pack of paper. So that's nice. It coordinates with two packs of paper. I almost used this one today. At first I was thinking about using it. But then, ooh, that's so beautiful, isn't it? Ooh, I could have used that too. Then I wouldn't have had to emboss. But y'all wanted to see the embossing, right? Okay. Any other questions? I think I've answered all the questions that y'all had about the dies and the punch. Did I answer everything? Yeah, I turned the punch around. It took me a minute. Uh-oh. Oh, what is the designer series paper? I think it's A Walk in the Forest. Let me get it back again. So this one is A Walk in the Forest. And then the other one is the one that coordinates, which is the very cute. Very cute. Yeah. We have some good paper. I will be doing designer series paper shares. I should have them ready. I should be announcing them Thursday. Yes, a gift card will fit perfectly. Great question. Thank you for asking that. Yes, gift card fits perfectly. Cash would fit too. Thank you, Pat. I think it does too. I originally stamped it in Old Olive and it just didn't pack a punch. It just really, it needs the embossing, right? The stamp set that I'm using for Card Club, and I can't show you, well, I could show you, but I don't have it here in front of me. I'm using Bag of Bones. So we're using Bag of Bones stamp set and Bag of Bone dies. And I know I emailed everyone and I said, I emailed all Card Club members and I said yes or no for Halloween cards. And seriously, like 95%, there was really, I think only 3 people said no. So I'm sorry for those that do not want Halloween. But the majority won. And so I let y'all decide. And like I said, I think there was only 3 or 4 that didn't want Halloween cards. So I'm sorry. But they're going to be really cute because that stamp set is so awesome. Okay, so I answered that question about the stamp set for Card Club. And I'll scroll back. I think, well, let's go ahead and do the drawing because I know some people want to go ahead and skedaddle. So we'll go ahead and do the drawing. Does everybody have their name in? I'm going to post it one more time while I get all my stuff organized. So we are giving away these 3 packs of embellishments. And then I'm not sending you my Kleenex. But you will be getting this basket. Just don't forget that whoever gets it, it is a flawed basket because of that interfacing. And I've tried cooler settings. I've tried wetting it. I've done everything, and it's not me. It is a defective. That interfacing it's defective. Anywho, okay, so Danielle says, how do we order the stamp set with Card Club? I will give y'all a link. Card Club package should be shipping Thursday. And as soon as I get those out the door and get the tutorial typed up, I will send y'all a link for that. I can't take your money until 7 days before the catalog goes live. So in saying that, I'm going to send you the link about the details, but I cannot take your money. And the catalog doesn't go live till September 6th. So that means I can't take your money. Same thing with paper shares. Like I can give y'all the information, but I cannot take your money yet. The rule is 7 days before it goes live. Yeah, I know some people cheat, but I don't. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the form really quick. Well, not really quick. Y'all know it takes me a couple minutes to do that. So we have 131 people right now that have entered to win our live Chick Candy. I'm going to shut it down now. So I've closed it. And then now I'm going to copy and paste all those entries. So Command C and Command V. Okay, I'm going to share my screen really quick. Okay, can y'all see the screen? Oh, I don't want to get ink on this thing. Okay, so here we go. I need a different ink pen because this one's erasable. So we're going to draw the first winner now. Congrats, Deidre. D-E-I-D-R-A. And I'll recap these in just a minute. Margaret, do I see you on here? I miss talking to you so much about our TV shows. If you're still here, I would love to talk to you. Did I see Margaret here? I think I did. I think about you every week. Gina Olson. Okay, the final winner is going to get the fabric basket, the flawed fabric basket. I have to write that on a piece of paper. Judy. Now, Judy, if you don't want the basket, if this basket don't float your boat, you are welcome to tell me you would like a pack of embellishments and I will exchange it and we will redraw. So, Judy, if you're still here, please let me know if you want the basket, because if not, I'm going to redraw. Wrong thing. There we go. Okay, so we're going to recap that. I got these out of order, but everybody gets the same thing. So, Deidre, Janine, is that how you say it? And then Gina, and then Judy won the fabric basket, the flawed fabric basket. So Judy, are you here? Margaret, you are here. I'm so excited to see you. I would love to talk to you. I'm all caught up on Below Deck. I'm sure you probably are too. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. Oh, okay. I'm still waiting to hear from Judy. Does Judy, you would love it. Okay, then Judy, it is yours. So thank you guys all so much for being here. I do need y'all's addresses. So I'm going to put the claim your chick candy. This form works, or you can use my email, which is right there. So either works. Just send me your email. Even if you're in my customer database, I will need your mailing address. Yeah. So Gloria says, what will be in a paper share? What I do is I offer, let me show you. I offer 6x6 or 6x12. So this is an example of 6x6, and you get a 6x6 sheet of each pattern. So the 12x12, so with the 6x6 you get 2 pieces because it equals out to like a 6x12. So it's the same price as the 6x12 ones because it equals to the same amount, right? If you get two of this sheet, that equals a 6x12. Yeah, so I do all the paper. Oh, I was about to grab the catalog. I can't do that. Yeah, I can't show you the catalog, but I am going to work on my paper charts this weekend, so that way y'all can see. Y'all already know about my paper charts, right? Yeah. Nancy says Below Deck. It's a reality TV show that we watch, which is good. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put this back here so people that just happen upon us can see what we made tonight. It's a Hershey Nugget holder, or it holds gum, and it's the same project as the week 1 of 12. I can't wait for y'all to see week 2 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. It's so cute. I am using the same bundle of product on Thursday, but different colors. And I think you're gonna love it. Yeah, of course, I always say that. Oh, Erica got her catalog today. Yay! I know I've gotten several emails today that people got their catalog, so that makes me happy. Let's see. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, I send 2 sheets of 6x6 or 1 6x12. So the math is the same, because somebody's like, well, why are they the same price? Because it's basically the same amount of paper. It's just cut differently. I don't typically do the specialty papers. I am going to be doing ribbon this time. It's going to be really important that everyone pays on time. Can't do it late, because I think the holiday catalog is going to sell really quickly. I think a lot. Hi, Becky. I'm sorry I didn't get to answer your call last night. David was flying out this morning and I was helping him get ready. But I am home tonight if you want to talk. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to scroll back now. Oh, I got 1 frowny face, 1 crying face, and 1 laughing on the reactions. That is hilarious. Maybe you clicked the hi Linda. Maybe the crying face was because I said I was sick all weekend. I'm so behind. Like, I was supposed to clean house. I was supposed to film videos. I literally was in bed. Oh, wait, do y'all want to see? Let me show y'all my status of my, like I said, David's gone, so I can rattle on. But this is my, oh, let me take that off the screen. There we go. Okay. This is my first wobble, my first attempt at crocheting. You don't want to know how many times I had to take this thing apart to get it. And last night, this is so funny. Last night, David was, I don't know what time it was. It was like after he got everything packed and everything. He was on the recliner watching TV. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a row. And last night, for the first time, it finally clicked of what I was doing. I mean, this is going to be Pierre the Penguin, I think. I think it's Pierre the Penguin. So I have his head done. That's as far as I got. But it's finally clicking. I still don't know how to hold my yarn, though. David was laughing at me last night. He's like, you're a hot mess. I'm like, Janine, I love the wobbles. I love it, love it, love it. In fact, let me show you. Well, wait, let me show y'all a picture of Olivia. We watched her last week. I know some people are like, why are you not posting pictures of her? We've got stranger danger fear. Look at Olivia. Let's see. I got some more pictures. This is her and I on Snapchat. Oh gosh, let's see. Look at her. Y'all get to see all my texts too. Oh my gosh, look at her. So cute. Oh, I was going to show y'all the video. So what I love about the wobbles is that it walks you through every single step, like every single step. So here is, well, I can't get the video to come up. Why is it not coming up? Oh, there.
Already, if you've made it.
They walk, look, so it says round 7 through 13. They show you, and guess what? Here's the back button. So if you missed it,
Patterns usually don't tell you when.
it's step by step. It's really awesome. Yeah. So if you've never, did I say the name wrong? I don't know. Maybe I think it's Wobbles, isn't it? I don't know. I could be pronouncing it wrong, but I do really like it. So if you've never done it before, order Pierre because, hi Terry. Yeah, and listen, I can talk tomorrow. I was sick all weekend, so I didn't ignore you on purpose. Yeah. Oh, I can't even imagine when she starts school. It's crazy. She'll be a year old next month. Yeah, a year old. Okay, so I'm gonna look back for more questions. Yeah. By the way, after I got Pierre, I ordered myself a couple more because I was like, this is so cute. And David's like, what are you gonna do with them? I'm like, oh, are they woobles? Oh, they're pronounced woobles. I'm never going to be able to remember woobles. Is it really woobles? You're right, because it is W-O-O instead of W-O-B-B. It is woobles. How can I remember woobles instead of wobbles? Woobles. Oh, I know. WooCommerce. Okay, woobles. I got it. Thank you. Thanks, Melissa.
I'm here to help.
Oh, did y'all hear that? Bonnie, I don't have the link for paper shares up yet. I'm going to post it probably Thursday or Friday. I got to get Card Club in the mail. Yeah, so I got to get Card Club in the mail. And then I think Captain Lee's retiring too. Poor guy. I just hope they put someone equally as hardcore. You know what I mean? Like Sandy and Lee are both like old school. I like that. Probably because I'm old, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to just scroll back and look. Wouldn't it be 4 of the 6x6 to make? No, I do. So my paper shares, Kathy, I do 6x12 or 6x6. I don't do 12x12. There's no way I could do 12x12 paper shares. Yeah. I probably won't get to all the questions because I know not everyone's still here. They've already left. If I didn't answer your question, just shoot me an email at that help desk and I will get to it eventually. And if I don't, email me again. Beginning now until January, the emails increase. Not only does spam increase, but questions increase because the holidays are a busier season. So I never intentionally don't answer anyone. I just get, and spam is really ruining everything because we can't control them, right? We can't stop them. We try. Cindy wants to know if I have a pattern for the Kleenex box. My fabric basket video that I have on my website, it works. I just changed the measurements ever so slightly. So let me pull that up and I'll show you what the difference is. Hopefully you're still here. I'll share my screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. Let's see, screen share. Okay, so over here on my blog, this is if you go up here to sew in, it takes you to all my sew-in videos. And right here is my original fabric basket. And in there, I give you measurements on how to make 3 different sizes. And the size of my fabric was cut 10 by 18. And I now cut them to measure 10 by 20. And I do a 2-inch corner cut. So before I was doing 10 by 18 and I was doing a different measurement in the corner. Now I'm doing 10 by 20 and a 2-inch corner, and that gets it. That does it perfectly as a square instead of a rectangle. So yeah, if you've noticed my videos, or not my videos, my baskets have become more square than rectangle. It's because I changed it to hold the Kleenex perfectly. And Cindy, if you need that link, just let me know. Okay, you're still here. What is that? What are you asking about, Becky? You know, I think that Eddie would make a good captain, but he's still young, and it's hard to forget all the things he did in previous seasons, right? The show that we're watching is Below Deck. So May says she remembers when she first started knitting. I'll tell you what I'm struggling with is I can't not figure out, like, I know that everybody shows you how to hold the yarn, but I honest to goodness cannot master it. Like, like they say that you're supposed to wrap it around your finger and then bring it like that, and it just doesn't work for me like that. So I'm still trying to figure out, like, I don't know. Yeah, David, like, he watches me do that multiple times. So I'm still trying to figure out how to hold it because it needs that tension, you know? Oh, they sell Woobles in Joann's now? Wow. Well, I've got to go to Joann's because I'm going to try to return that defective fusible fleece. I bulk buy it. I buy it and when it goes on sale, to be honest. I buy it when it goes on sale. And I bought a bunch of it to gear up for the holidays, you know. And it's all wrinkly and defective. So Janine, if you're still here, I normally love the Pellon interfacing, and I always give them the numbers of the ones I'm using, but they're arriving completely wrinkled, and once the interfacing's wrinkled, you can't really unwrinkle it. Like, it's like the whole entire bolt, because I buy it by the bolt, it's all wrinkled. There's no way to unwrinkle it. So when you iron it on, it's all wrinkly. It's really frustrating because this fabric is not cheap, you know. And I used a spray bottle and everything. I did a lower heat setting with my iron. Like, it's not like I just started sewing yesterday. I know how to use, you know, interfacing. And I'm not having problems with the other one. So if you'll notice, the front fabric doesn't have a single wrinkle in it. And it's the same name brand, but a different number. Yeah. It's a different number. If you want to email me, I'll give you that number too. But I've learned a big lesson about ordering stuff on sale. Like, it might be better just to go to the store. So don't wrap it around your pinky. Just hold it there and your... Kathy says, what's a wooble? You know, I could share my screen again and show you. I should have brought my packet down here. Somebody just told me that it was the best. I got mine on Amazon. Let's see what the price difference is. Let's see. I should have known it was pronounced wooble, right? I should have known. Oh, yeah, it shows that I purchased it on August the 2nd. So I'm going to share my screen again. So here it is. I will say it is cheaper at Joann's, and it is cheaper on the Wooble website because I went ahead and ordered an owl and a bunny. I ordered 2 owls because it was so cute. I'm going to give one to Olivia and keep one for myself. Yeah, so here's the Wooble. It comes with everything you need to get started. And the yarn is not really like yarn. It's like cotton. Like, it's not itchy at all. Okay. I'll stop sharing my screen now. I know, you're right. It does sound like something that would make... Okay, so Joann's had them for $29. Okay, that's $10 cheaper than Amazon, right? Yeah, Amazon is not the cheapest anymore. I think we said this last week. Check your prices because you can get it quicker from them if you don't have a Joann's in your town, but they are not the cheapest option anymore. Thank you, Judy. Sunny says she blames it on the man rolling it. I agree. They probably don't even realize what they're doing. You should see it. It's a hot, hot mess. And that stuff's not cheap. Even on sale, it's not cheap, right? People don't understand how much fabric and interfacing. It's like, okay, Kathy, so I answered your question about the, bye, Margaret. So Mel says, holding the yarn is just a personal preference. You don't wrap it around your finger. How do you hold it though? Like, everybody, all the videos I've watched thus far, most people wrap it around their pinky and then come around their index, and it just isn't working for me. So I'm still trying to figure out a way. And if I had more time, it's like, this is my busy time with work. So stamping is my priority right now. But when I've got to hang out with David, I can't sew. I can crochet for a few minutes. I can try to learn. Yeah, I don't want to do just squares. I mean, to me, I did watch a couple videos on doing granny squares, and I was like, this don't float my boat. I want something that's exciting, something that makes me happy, and doing, like, that's why I even did this. Was Terry showed me a finger puppet a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I can't mess with that yarn. It's too itchy. And she told me about the new stuff. So Kathy says, are there any great incentives to sign up to be a demonstrator? We don't have a special right now, but I will tell you one of the perks is that if you join now this month, you can get anything in the holiday catalog in your starter kit. So for $99, you get $125 in product of your choice, and you can choose all the holiday catalog product. Yeah. So if you're interested in joining, let me know and I can get that for you, that information for you. Barb thought I was also talking about the little wobble things that you put on a card to make it shake. I don't even own any of those. So no, I'm talking about the yarn, or not yarn, crocheting. I already have I don't know, I already bought some yarn. Yeah, so Kathy, here's my email address. If you will email me, and then I'll communicate how you can go about getting the holiday catalog product in your starter kit. Okay, I'm going to answer a couple more questions and then I'm going to go ahead and sign off. How about counted cross stitch? You know, I used to cross stitch back when I was pregnant with Chase, and whatever it was I started is still sitting there, still sitting in that container. I never finished it. I think it's harder for me because my vision is really bad. Ever since I had thyroid cancer, my vision is terrible. Really terrible. Yeah. Okay, like I said, if I didn't answer your question, there's my email, helpdesk@Chicken Yeah. Okay, so Thursday, week 2 of the 12 weeks of Halloween will be released. It will be a pre-recorded video, and then I will see y'all again next Tuesday for my next live video, and we will make a holiday version of whatever project I make for week 2. What is your obligation as a demonstrator? When you sign up, so let's say you signed up in the month of August, the rule is you have until the last day of the following quarter in which you join to meet your first minimum. So that means we're in April, May, June, July, August, September. So we're in third quarter now. So if you signed up now, you would have until December 30th to meet your first minimum. And the minimum is $300 a quarter. If you don't meet your $300 by the end of the quarter, you go into pending for 1 month. And then if you don't successfully order in that pending period, then you're just deactivated after that. So there's not a lot of obligation. I'm laughing at Rita. Yeah, there's not a lot of obligation. Just $300 a quarter, but you're actually given 4 months because you can go into pending, and there's not a time limit of how many times you can go into pending. So I have some downline that go into pending every quarter, but in the 4 months they get their $300 in, and it's $300 retail. So if you're stamping, it's not too hard to meet that minimum, because you could use that just in designer series paper and a few new stamps, right? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. If I missed your question, don't forget to just shoot me an email. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I'll see you next week. Have a good night.